Good morning and welcome to the session of Money, Sex, Power. We are learning success from the richest man who ever lived, King Solomon. He has written the book Master, Money, Sex, Power. Today it is day 20. We read from chapter 20, verse 5. In today's portion, it is talking about problems and how to solve it. When I was a student, when I had an issue with my fellow student, I took him to the teacher. And the teacher corrected us. Sometimes she corrected one of us. Sometimes she corrected both of us and she sent us back. As small kids, we always depended on our teachers. Now, when we become adults, when we have problems, we always go to a higher authority to solve the matter. Okay? Now, if the higher authority cannot solve the matter, we go to the highest authority, we go to the court. Sometimes the local court cannot solve the matter. Then we go to the district court or the state high court or even to the Supreme Court. Then it is solved. Now, if the problem is bigger than that, if the Supreme Courts of different countries cannot solve it, for example, the problem in the Middle East, which is lingering from 1948, now it is almost so many decades, more than 7-8 decades are over, but the problem is not solved. My friends, how can we solve it? Sometimes we term it as insolvable problems. Okay, even some individuals are very specialized in terming things as insolvable problems. We should understand, for every problem there is a solution. The only thing is, the right person need to come. Now, who is the right person? Today I am going to talk about problem solving. Many times we stay with the problem because we are not able to solve the problems. Especially we are not involved in the international issues, but we are involved in the day-to-day issues where we have issues which we are not able to solve, and sometimes we settle in the problem, we live with the problem, we live with the pain, we live with the trauma, and we devise a life according to the trauma or pain. Here we need to allow King Solomon to mentor us and teach us that every problem has a solution. He says a very unique thing about the human heart. If human heart is like deep water, now there is a depth to which the human heart goes. Now deep waters, now people say waters are shallow, and as you go forward, waters are very deep. So in the ordinary talab or a pond which is near your house or in your district, probably it may be few meters, the depth. But if you go to Indian Ocean, it's few kilometers. But if you go to bigger oceans, like Pacific Ocean, people say some of the parts of Pacific Ocean is 11 kilometers. My friends, 11 kilometers of water is very huge. Probably if you go to that bottom point of 11 kilometers, probably the weight of the water will crush you. It's so human, very big. Now King Solomon is comparing the depth of an ocean and our heart. And in the next sentence he is saying, someone with understanding will draw it out. So there are three things King Solomon is saying. There is a problem. There is a heart which devises the problem. And there is an other heart with understanding which will solve the problem. So basically it is a battle of human hearts. Always understand, a problem is generated by a human heart. At the same time, a problem is solved by a human heart. So if a problem which is existing in some part of the world is created by a human heart, you should understand, with the right understanding heart, you can